Alright there, Mark. Just about done with your Cobra 29. Just going to go over some of the features with you so you know how everything operates. Channel 9 position right here. Flip into the 9 is for a preamp. See it amplify the receive there. I left your bright and dim intact just because blue lights can be pretty harsh on the eyes at nighttime. CB PA switch right here. If you flip into CB, you're in the VFO wind-up mod is engaged. You flip it down, it's disengaged right there for the wind-up. Delta tune control is variable power adjustment. And then on this noise block is actually a power selection. The only reason I created that power selection is because you had a little bit of engine noise with some of your radios, and I wanted to keep all the circuits that can help filter out, engine noise, alternator noise, and stuff like that intact, and have them on a selectable switch to be able to improve output as well as bypassing those circuits, so you got no risk for any extra noises that you don't want. But anyway, let's start by making sure the carrier's all the way down right there, which it is. And I'll start with the noise block engaged. With the noise block all the way up, that's going to mean that all your noise blocks are fully engaged, which they stay fully engaged all the time, but none of the circuits are bypassed either. So that would be your lowest power setting with it flipped in all the way in the up position. Down there would be like a medium power setting, and then high power setting would be all the way down. So lowest power here with the highest noise block, canceling capabilities. Medium power there, and then high power there. But anyway, we'll start in low there. I'm going to look at a lower scale here, which is just a 20-watt scale, and we're keying like 1/4 of a watt, and then modulating to a good 17. Looks like it's slightly climbing to, and then we're going to look on the bird there. Nothing on the carrier. To a good 15 bird or so, and it's really a hair over 15 bird, and a hair over 17 RMS. And then I'm going to flip this switch to the middle position, which would be kind of like medium power, and then we'll check out our RMS. Still nothing on the carrier. 19 RMS there, and then about 17 bird. 17 bird average there. And then we'll go to our next position, the highest position there, all the way in the off position here, and then looking at RMS. Now we got, I don't know, 19 3/4 maybe, and then a good 17.5 bird now. So that'll give you a good full selection on power. The variable, just for craps and giggles, I'll cut my mic gain off and I'll roll the carrier all the way up. Looks like it'll go to about 13.5, and I'll roll the carrier all the way down with the highest power setting here, and that like 1/4 watt or less. So it's doing good. And then we'll look on the 20-watt scale here. Still 1/4 watt, maybe 1/8 of a watt, something like that. But yeah, anyway, we'll check out the peak power difference on the Dosi here. Might not be a big difference, but let's see. We'll start here on this power scale here. The Dosi is my tightest peak meter, so that's just usually what I go by. But 200-watt scale. I got to cut my mic gain back up. It's not going to modulate without that. And we're at 52 or so. I'll go to the medium right here, and that gave us 55, and then I'll go to the highest power setting there, and that gave us, I don't know, 58, 57, 58, something like that. So cool. So it's doing good. Or to do a good job. And that kind of goes over the features once again. Lowest power setting and highest capability of canceling out any kind of alternator whine or any kind of noise. There would be medium power, and there would be high power. Up is the VFO engaged, down is disengaged, and there's your preamp right here. I'll flip it over too, just to kind of show you these heat sinks. These are hefty. I still got to heat shrink down your echo board, which is done internal, and it'll be set perfect for you. I mean, you can see how beefy this sucker is. It has really got a lot done to dissipate the heat the best they can. The only thing you can do any better is add a fan. That's what I was telling Danny. But I didn't have a fan to put in here, otherwise I'd have done one for you. the audio chip actually is double bolted, you know, which is a lot of work. But I've, you know, done the best I could for dissipating this heat for you. Hope you're happy with it. Appreciate you, Mark. Take care, man.